offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
They pitch it to it. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
That's moving like game! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Check! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Absolutely fires this one right side. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem is on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not start with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. We should get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll throw. That one's complete, right side. They'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd down, looking for options. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of him.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Going for the first with Dobbins. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. He runs it up to midfield. Look at him go! He could do it! There it is! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Late groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Will be brought down a step or two shy midfield. They're going to mark him at the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. His first down bounds after picking up about 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the mark, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Back to the well again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! 68, go!
Irvin here from the gun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense in the hurry up here.
Panther 11, Panther 11! 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats! Warriors 17!
This time it's a passing play. That's caught. It's Kate Otten. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Panther Street!
They're throwing it. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just discipline in the capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Go, Rig! Go. Here we go, here we go! 70 Timberwolf, go Street! Buffalo 18!
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60, trap 60! Shut up! 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Ready?
Back to throw. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Life slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive. Like
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
Come on, set! Viking 18!
He keeps this one himself. And they'll pitch it out to him. He's got a hole in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers, they'll reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Taylor to return. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it set the table for more.
They go play action on 1st down. Brought in right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, play action. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and then a 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half. And you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Finds space for a few yards that time. It's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So it'll be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ready. Crack all 80.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. But a quick defensive play, jarred loose, incomplete. Trying to get it into Emeka Egbuka. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Crash. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Straight ahead, here's Dominance. And he gets around 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Goes to the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. Really good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Rolling off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Dialing up a receiver screen. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Quincy Riley up to make that stop. We're at the 2-minute warning now for Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers with a 2nd and 7.
And with my type activities, and don't you get involved. Hey,
Go, Reed, go. Let's go.
Run here from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Saints here on 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, he had a chance to go up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to and made contact. That flag came out. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. They'll run here following the penalty. He loses the football, and the Saints have the recovery.
No, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's good for 7 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Look to throw. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. The ball is loose. This one bounces out of bounds right at the lines. It'll stay with the offense here.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
He's going to throw this one. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To throw here on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. He's brought down at the 17-yard line. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Looking inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. That one connects. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Hey, check that. Street.
Throw here on first. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints might be able to get some points late after the interception.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call. But it's a big one in football, too. And those 3 should pay dividends.
Evans now to return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, Saints. Back to 60.
Looking to Dobbins to start the third. He's got chest as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Not picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running it again with Dobbins. And that's all the offense side. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
19 tight. Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
He'll throw from his end zone. Finds him on the crossing route. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
And out on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time and got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinals. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. It's caught in. We'll get this up to the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
65.
They'll move back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be right near the line to limit the game to a yard. Justin Reed with the tackle.
The 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
70,
It's 2nd and 8.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Still going through the 25. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the
Let's go
32-yard
now.
line.
Viking 18.
Rolling now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh no, they get him yet again! Justin Reed has the INT. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
It's a to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. He's got it on the bootleg. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
You've got a man in motion. Moore going in motion left. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Here's him moving up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready?
They're in line for him here. Throw deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that uppercut early. That hubris was her downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Peter, you've heard me say it once. You've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. We had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play just leaves incomplete. Oh, the defender left at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7, rig alert, rig alert. Come 19. Ready?
Back to work they go after the interception. There's him moving up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Now Chase Young. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 42-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's a big strike downfield to Mbuka. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Complete to Omeka.
He'll just get the play off. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Go! Pass the 60, pass the 60.
To throw now. Chase it out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Now 1st down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go.
Quick throw is caught. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down
Hawk
and 9.
70, Hawk 70. Broncos. Ready.
And throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
For the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Taylor to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Dobbins out of the shotgun. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. Running that full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here it is 2nd and 10.
At the Bucs' 46-yard line.
Pass play coming here. It's Dobbins with the dump off. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Groupie to try the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dialing up a receiver screen.
finished. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to within 6.
Buccaneers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Well, here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Taylor to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hit it out right. He can run it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that CB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like in a walk. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Completed over the middle. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Saints up by 6. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end going in motion here. They're on first down with Dobbins. Get some space around midfield. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Running ball's back. Dobbins. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They bring Olave in motion. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Whistle give here to Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out of the 6. That gets him 8. Brings up 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Groupie. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
23 yards.
Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So the Saints send out Blake Groupie for the try. This kick from the left side. Groupie sends it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. A unfortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Ready? Bravo 80.
We're going to pass it here. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Let's go now.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He rolls to his right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. So as they're trying to throw for this, Gronk, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
Setting up to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You can get them into the red zone. When things happen so fast, those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Grupe sends it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one. It really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the red zone now. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
60 Bobcats, go!
Here he is to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. He'll be taken down to the edge of his own end zone at the 2. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Now throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He'll look to throw it. He's looking deep once again. He did it. He made the interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And there was no easy enough. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.